Hey everybody, this is JP1970, and there's the new Kawasaki KLR, the 2022 Kawasaki Adventure. She's fully loaded, everybody. So I'm going to take this for a ride. I'm down here at 5th Gear Motorsports, or Powersports, down here in Elko, and let's see here. Alright, so I'm going to hop on it. This is a first ride. It's a test ride, really. Okay, there we go. Okay, so right away I noticed there's no gear indicator. It does tell you when it's in neutral. Let's see, right back into neutral. So we're going to take this out and so there's first, there's second, up to about 38 miles an hour. Yeah, so this is, again, this is the first ride video. So let's see, turn signals are over here. So there's second, there's third, there's fourth, and into fifth at about 50 miles an hour. So, so as far as like my initial thoughts on this thing, just kind of take it all in. It's a different animal, that's for sure. That's for sure. I've ridden a bunch of different bikes over the course of my life. I've ridden a bunch of different bikes over the course of my life. Several dirt bikes, mostly street bikes. I had one dual-purpose Honda CRF 250 that was a blast. It was just too small of a bike. So anyway, so now I'm out here on this KLR 650. It's got the dual chargers. It's got the accessory bar. It's got the spotlights up front, or the floodlights. So we're rolling down the road at about 58. I wonder if I can overtake on this thing. Let's try it. Okay, I'm overtaking an old truck here. Okay, we're at 64 miles an hour, and we're cruising all right. This thing's moving all right. So now what I'm noticing, let's see if it has self-canceling turn signals or not. Let's see. That's something I've gotten kind of used to. I see the signal is on up there. Okay, I do not think it has self-canceling. So I got my turn signal on. I'm going right. Okay, so yeah, so I've gotten really accustomed to riding street bikes with like highway pegs. I'm sure you could add something like that to this if you wanted to, if one really wanted to. I mean, I don't know, this thing feels all right. It goes pretty good. We're up to 70, and it's moving just fine. It's rolling just fine at 70. 70 feels pretty good on this. $75. Yeah, see, I feel like this bike could cruise at 75 all day long, no problem. No problem. And then some. I mean, it'll even get up a little bit more than that. Now, obviously, the speed limit's lower than that here, so I'm going to slow back down. I don't want to get a ticket on my test ride, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of think this, you know, this adventure style. So now let me speak to this. So we've got the fixed semi-adjustable windshield, which for my 5'8" height, I mean, I'm not, you know, I think the wind's going right over me. I'm not feeling anything here on my chest. Stand up. Yeah, so I can see the appeal of these bikes. I absolutely can see the appeal. They're fun bikes. This feels good. I would like to just take it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to stop. There's a parking lot. There's a gravel parking lot. I'm going to stop and maybe take it through there just for a minute and see how it feels. and then I'm going to come back via the freeway. And again, I am cruising in 5th, and it doesn't feel like it's, you know, I mean, this is a very comfortable speed. 65 along here feels great. Bike feels like it's got plenty more, and the bike is very comfortable. I gotta say, this seat, they've talked about the new updates they've done to this bike. It's fuel injected, it's got better brakes, it's got a stronger frame, it's got a thicker axle, it's got a more comfortable seat. On this particular bike, it has the upgraded LED headlight, and it has the those adventure style fog lights and these crash bars, if you can see those. So let's see, let's get her up. So we're doing about 80. Again, this is a wide open road. It's moving at 84, 83, and it feels like it's got more to go. So yeah, so I don't really think that that I'd be too worried about the speed. You know, I like to go about 80. 80 is a comfortable speed for me. On most roads, that's actually more than the speed limit, so I obviously have to be mindful about that. We'll slow it back down here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off. We're going to take a look at it, and then I'm going to hop on the freeway, and I'm going to take the freeway back. This will be a nice little test ride. So, you know, if the good folks at BMW will let you take off for 30 minutes on a bike, I don't see why the local Honda shop can't let me take one out and put 10 miles on the thing. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to do the turn signal. I'm going to come over here, and this isn't really a hill climb or anything like that, but let's just see. Now, this particular version does not have the ABS, so hey, kicking up a little dust. Okay, now if I dump it, I'm buying it, right? So okay, so oh yeah, you see that? Okay, so yeah, I don't know, this is not exactly off-roading per se, but my intentions with a bike like this would be that darn signal does not cancel. Here, let's put it in neutral. Let's see, let me get a good spot here. Yeah, I'm breaking it loose a little bit, even in second. Okay, so let's see here. This looks like a good spot. Put it in neutral. It does have the neutral indicator. Now, in case you're wondering, in case you're a shorter person like myself, you know, it really is not bad in terms of hopping off and on this bike. It's not bad at all. So again, we got the LED headlight, we got the fog lights. I do not know if these are LED or not, but we've got the deflectors, the windshield, the plastic skid plate down there, radiators on that side, and then the coolant reservoir is over here. We've got the bags here, but you need the key to unlock, so I'm not going to fool with those. Yeah. Let's see. Take a look. There it is. Yeah, those I do not think are LED. I could be wrong. If you're watching this and you know, those don't look LED to me. They don't have that LED brightness. But they do not self-cancel, which is kind of a, I don't know, it's not a deal breaker. But I really like the look of that. That is a cool looking bike. That is a cool looking bike. Okay. Yeah, you gotta kind of just throw that leg up and over. Okay. Kick the stand up. Into first we go. Now, Yeah, it's kicking loose. So now, I mean, I don't know, let's see. Front brake, I mean, it stops, right? It stops it. So that's good. It's not, this model does not have the ABS. So I don't know. I think that could be a good thing because you're not able to turn that off when you're out trail riding. And maybe, I don't know, maybe you don't want that when you're trail riding. That anti-lock braking could be kind of intrusive. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop out here and I'm going to hop on the freeway. And let's see what this thing is like on the freeway. Again, this is the 2022 KLR from Kawasaki. And this is the Adventure model with all the bells and whistles. So there's first, there's second, there's third at 50, there's fourth at 60, and I'm not wrapping it out. And there is into fifth. And we're doing 80. So this would be, and this is on the I-80 freeway where the speed limit is 80, as you can see there. So I'm in full compliance. Okay. So we're riding into the sun. Yeah, so I mean, to me, being able to cruise at 80 is great. I mean, look, we're cruising at 82. Bike feels very stable, riding into the wind, and we're cutting through it, no big deal. And that's with, I think I'm not sure if the visor's set low or high, actually, quite frankly. But so that could be adjusted somewhat. I have a feeling it's set low, which I might, if I were to buy this, I might bring that up just a little bit. So yeah, so we're cruising 83 miles an hour quite comfortably. As far as getting under the shifter peg, I've had no problem whatsoever. I know some people had talked about they felt like it was too low or too high or something like that. I don't know. I wear a size 10 shoe, and these are riding shoes. These are the built Dexter style shoes, and they seem to be all right. So we're creeping up a little bit. We're doing 85 now, and I feel like the bike would cruise like this all day long. Now, I don't know what the brake imperative is, if they suggest maybe not taking it up that high for that long. So once again, I am in 5th gear, and we'll just bring it down to 70. And yeah, this feels very comfortable. I don't know, just very, very satisfying to ride. So I like the feel of it. It feels like a bigger bike, you know. It feels like a bigger bike than just a 650, which is, I guess it's 652. Crept back up to 80. Didn't even really mean to, but it did. So all right, so this is just riding on the freeway. Got a little mix. Did a little bit in the gravel, did a little bit on the frontage road, and now just bringing it back to the dealer on the freeway. My overall thoughts about this bike are that I think I like it. Yeah, I think it'd be a fun addition to my little 2-bike collection. My Honda Goldwing is my main bike. That's my touring bike, but that's my everything bike, really. And then I would have this just for different, you know, kind of local, more local type excursions and riding up in the hills a little bit. And as you can see, there are tons. I mean, here, take a look off there. Something like 90% of this state is dirt or gravel. So this would be a great bike for that purpose. Take a look at the instrument panel. You got the high beam indicator there, and Let's hear the horn. That's kind of wimpy, but that's alright. That's not a big deal. Yeah, I can certainly see why these have become such an iconic bike to ride. Seems pretty darn bulletproof, and with great reliability. And I just think, you know, a lot of people really like these bikes, and I can definitely see why. So I really was not comfortable taking it off-road, you know, very much. I didn't want to, God forbid, dump the thing, then I'd be guaranteed buying it. So alright, so we're coming back, we're exiting, we're going to drop down into 4th, drop down into 3rd, we're moving at 50. And I know a lot of people, you know, that reminds me, one other thing that people talked about was a lot of vibration with this bike, or with previous incarnations, previous gens of this bike. And I just, whatever they did with the rubber dampeners, they really made a difference, because I am not feeling any real vibration. I mean, there's a little bit maybe in the seat, but I'm standing up on the bike. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel it in my hands. Don't feel it in the bars. And at 5'8", I'm at a stoplight here. I'm on my tippy toes, right? I can go to one side and get my foot more flat-footed, which is probably what I would do more often. Yeah, I don't know. My initial thoughts on this bike are very favorable. I really like, I like the little accessories here. I mean, it's not, you can tell this is not like a high dollar, you can't really compare this to a BMW adventure bike. Well, I mean, I guess you can, but for the money, I think they want $76.99 for this thing. $7,699. That's for a brand new bike that's ready to go adventure right now. If I bought this right now, I could be up in those hills on an adventure doing God knows what, camping, hunting, all the stuff I love to do, right? So yeah. I think we got us another winner from Kawasaki, the 2022 KLR 650 Adventure Package. Oh, I bet they want me to bring it in. I just have a feeling. It's like I work here. And off we go. Okay, as far as like moving this thing around, you get a nice grab handle there. I like it, man.
I did